Okay, that's better. Hey everybody, it's Captain Kyle. Welcome to another edition of What's in the Box. And I have to play this.
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
What's in the box?
Have fun playing with your box.
Alright, so today, as you can see, I am joined by my cat. This is Sky. She often gets in the way of videos or makes the videos better. I don't know which. But while she is fascinating and has much better coloration than Ravage, I know, sorry Ravage fans, I am actually going to be looking at some toys. So I have a box over here. Now last week we kind of got cut off a little bit early. I hadn't checked the plugs on the laptop and the battery ran down and that sucked. But still a lot of people enjoyed what I showed in that one so far. So we're going to go into some stuff that I didn't get a chance to show last week, and then we may even get some package stuff. So let's see what we have in the box and find out what's in the box. All right, so first thing that I want to take out is a knockoff. This is a knockoff of Dinobot. So it's kind of similar, very similar, but you can tell by the loose joints and the quality of the plastic isn't quite up there with Dinobot, but it fully transforms. Take out the tail. One giveaway that it's a knockoff is this doesn't have the button that you can rotate stuff, but no, you can't have that. But you can put the tail sword kind of in the tail. Doesn't really like to go that well, but it can kind of go in there. And of course, he's got the mutant face right there. The mutant face. Which they didn't even... Okay, I'm not going to be able to put the tail on because it was just knocked off the table by Sky. So, yeah. Welcome to my live stream where anything could happen. Alright, let's see if we can get Dinobot in his, well, fake Dinobot into his beast mode. I'm hopefully upwind of you, vermin. Alright, so that might have to turn around normally, but the heck with it. It pops apart really easy. Well, now you're like barely in frame, Sky. What's the point of you being here if you're not going to be in frame? Sheesh. So yeah, it's a really cheesy, if you find one of these knockoff Dinobots, pass on it because it's really crappy. Pops apart very easily. And yeah, it's kind of Dinobotish. Even the side things here pop out. So yeah, avoid this knockoff like the plague. But there you go. You have Dinobot. Maximal scum. Alright, we have a couple package things in here. I just have an extra Megatron here. The War for Cybertron trilogy basic. That can go over there. Dinobot can go over there. I also have an extra Starscream. I have another one that's in the case. So, hey Travis, welcome. I'm doing fine. How are you? See, we talk in shorthand. He just has to say how. All right, and we have a bag of toys. So in here, we have, I believe this is a gun for the Universe version of Dive Bomb. Or not Dive Bomb, Depth Charge. What am I saying? I know Transformers, I swear. These are little stands, or they're KT Figure Collection little discs. We also have these weird little... Oh, a Cyber Key. Woohoo. We have these little plastic things, some more KT Figure things. And these little Autobot... They're really cheesy. Look at that. That's Bumblebee. That's supposed to be Bumblebee, and he changes into a... I don't even know what he's supposed to be. We have a car. It's just a regular car. It's a Lexus RX 300. I actually had a real one of these, which is probably why I bought this. But I never unscrewed it from the plate on the bottom there. Ooh, we have what looks like a Megatron hero gun. Or it could be for the Scourge hero version. Ooh, we have another one of these things open. Let's see how he does. I'm doing fine, Travis. How are you doing? Ooh, it's Megatron. Yeah, these things are small and cheesy. I might have to sell them for like 50 cents. The sealed ones. So we have one missile. I don't know, is it for this? Yes. I don't know where the other missile is. It doesn't appear to be in here. And then we have this thing. This is pretty cool. It is, I'm not sure if it's a knockoff or it's more, I think it's like generic. No, this is not for you. Sheesh. He's got a gun here. And he actually transforms very similar to the Robotech stuff. He's not a bad looking bot, as I recall. Let's see here if we can get the arms in place. And the back in place, and this turns around. He's got a kind of a doofy face, but you can give him a shield and a gun, and he's pretty interesting. Sky the Cat jet plane, yes. Sky, actually, it's S-K-Y-E. Not that it really matters, but hi, Jack. Welcome. But yeah, this is a neat third-party fake transforming robot. So I like it. Ooh. I am malformed. It is. And the batteries don't work. Optimus Primal from Beast Machines. It is the supreme size, or the leader size, or whatever size they were calling it at the time. Very articulated. Well, the arms just kind of do this. And you can't really... There you go. He's giving you the bird. He can flip you the bird, that's about it. But it's actually a more show accurate version than the blue piece of crap that came out first. But he's kind of neat. Jack's asking if I'm going to be doing any legacy figures. I'm actually going to be doing some reviews on some. I'm actually going to be doing a versus for Override with the Cybertron version and the legacy version. So that I'm going to be shooting this week. I have a couple other things that are coming out, but that are not legacy versions, but I am definitely going to be doing some legacy stuff. And after this stream, I'm going over to Walmart to hunt again, unsuccessfully probably, for a Cosmos. I need a Cosmos. I'd love to find a Cosmos, but you know how it is. Okay. Ooh, the batteries kind of work. A little bit. I think I need to replace that. This is a knockoff Shockwave. Alright, what do you find better? Durability between Transformers or Power Rangers? To be honest, I don't have a lot of Power Ranger toys. Actually, I was supposed to get some from Bondi. They were supposed to send me some new I'm sorry. They were going to send me Dragon Ball toys. They never sent me Power Rangers. But, yeah, I've never... You see, I have nothing against Power Rangers. I think it's cool. I've met a lot of the actors. I've interviewed some of the actors. They're nice people. I just never got into it. It was kind of after my time. I was into Transformers. I actually do think, though, I have a couple Power Ranger, like, transforming toys that I used to supplement my armies years ago. But yeah, so I can't really speak too much on Power Rangers. Power Rangers, I mean, they're durable. Transformers mostly are. Jack, I'm glad you got that Cubian Devastator. That's awesome. I'm actually going to be releasing the Robot Force version of Devastator but miniature. It's kind of neat, and the only thing I have to do is take some pictures showing the difference between for size, put it in the video. It's pretty much done, but that will be going up this week at some point. It's been real busy, guys. I've been to a lot of cons. But anyway, this is a Shock Shack Fake Wave. And he does actually transform into the gun, but I don't think I have the gun barrel to complete the transformation. So I can kind of push the arms together and they'll stay, but there's no gun barrel. So but it's not a bad fake. His trigger's a little more phallic than a pad, but yeah, always glad to hear that someone bought some Transformers because of me. All right, another knockoff. I've just found a knockoff Megatron. Yes. Megatron or Shockwave based on what? As what, for leader? For value? For... You got to be a little more specific becoming wealthy. Megatron or Shockwave? Complete the question. This Megatron is a knockoff, and it's missing pieces of the alligator version that came in the 2-pack. It's a little bit bigger than that one. I know, you were upset that it's bigger. But there he is. Sam's tail. I don't know where the tail is. But, yeah, you have to be a little more clear on Megatron or Shockwave. I'll be happy to answer any question you pose. Ooh. Okay. This is my BotCon pin. It's kind of stuck, though. I think it got a little rusty. Yeah, and it just, one of the links came apart. But this is my BotCon pin. This is from BotCon till All Are One. I don't even know, but it's one of the BotCons. Needs some repair. Because it's the Providence, Rhode Island one. So probably 2007. Probably this shirt. So I didn't know. What a coinky dink. You're getting highs, Sky. Based on everything, character, toys, Megatron or Shockwave. Megatron, I think, has a lot more exposure, a lot more depth in his character. I do like Shockwave, but Megatron better. Have I seen the new Menasor? I have not seen it in person yet. I think I may be in one of those boxes out there. I think they shipped it to me. I just haven't had a chance to go through it. I've been traveling a bit. I just got back from Steel City Comic Con, and I only bought one Transformer at the whole show. But it was a cool show. Lots of stuff over on Fandom Spotlight if you go there. So here we got Sky Gary. This is a miniature one. And he's got this little piece that I'm not even sure what you're supposed to do with. Maybe it goes, I think it goes into his feet or something. But it's for when he's in his vehicle mode. So Sky Gary is a Japanese exclusive. They made so many knockoffs of. It's kind of ridiculous. I think last week I had a bigger knockoff of this guy. So let me see if I can transform this one. He's complete, but definitely, as I said, a knockoff of the original. And yeah, I think this is supposed to go here. I don't know how well it's going to stay without continuous pressure. And I think I can put the gun there, but Sky Gary. And he's got skids, so is he supposed to... I'm not sure if he's supposed to fly. Is he supposed to, be on snow? I'm not sure, but this is a interesting little knockoff. I've had it for many years. And it goes in the bin. All right, what else do we have here? Menasor is your favorite? I've always liked Menasor because he was very solid. As I have the G1, I have a G1 reissue, fake one. Menasor is definitely one of the cooler combiners. I've always liked him. Even though he was one of the smaller combiners, I also liked Computron quite a bit, and I still do. I did manage to pick up a Combiner Wars G2 set of Menasor some time ago at a con for like $50. I was like shocked. They really just wanted to get rid of it, and I was like, $50, I'll take it. And I haven't put together a regular G1 Combiner Wars Menasor, but may not be an issue. So this is one of those guys from Beast Machines. He's a bird that becomes a weapon. He's like a crossbow type weapon. And basically shoots people, but they came with 2 colors of those. And yeah, that's one of the second batch of colors. All right, this guy, who's kind of maltransformed at the moment. I think I gotta spin some stuff around and turn some, the normal transforming thing. Anyway, I'm not gonna mess around with this guy too much. This is, I believe, Mirage from, was it the Energon line or the Cybertron line? Does he have a key that goes somewhere? Anyways, he was supposed to be like the new Tidal Wave. Like, Tidal Wave became this thing. I don't like the idea of that. I like Tidal Wave. My favorite knockoff Transformer. That's a tough one. I do have a green G2 Megatron style hero tank that has Optimus's face. That's a good one. I actually have the Generation 3 Inferno. That's a really cool one. But it's hard to say. There's a bunch of pieces in here. I'm not sure if they fell off somebody in particular, but we have accessories. Let me see if I can find pieces of this other thing that's in here. Okay, so we have a disarmed and dislegged Grimlock PVC. I don't see the arms or legs in here. But me, Grimlock, feeling not so good. Ooh. See you later, Jack. I guess Inferno, G3 Inferno wouldn't be my favorite Generation 1 because he's Generation 3. Yeah, I couldn't even tell you there. I just recently got a Bombshell knockoff that's like, his head is a little bit different. So here we have some accessories. These look like Hound accessories, but I think it's for a knockoff version of Hound. And I have an extra little itsy bitsy matrix. That always comes in handy. Little machine gun. All right, here's a neat knockoff. It is not a G1 knockoff, but it is a knockoff. It is a knockoff of Optimus Primal in miniature. It's got a white face. Do I ever end up with comics in the toys? Like Transformers comics? Those are all in a box. I have the original 80-issue run of G1 Marvel Transformers. I have the 4-issue Universe, the Headmasters miniseries, the G.I. Joe versus the Transformers miniseries, the Transformers the movie miniseries, and the Generation 2. I used to have the non-Marvel 3D comics, but I think I sold them. But welcome back, Jack. I do love Computron. I always loved Computron, even though Scattershot was almost as big as Computron. But he was very solid, and I liked the futuristic vehicles. So here we have a knockoff version of Optimus Primal. He comes with the two swords. He does not have, like, the shoulder cannons. But he does actually have, it looks like, I might have to turn the head a little bit to get it out. He does have the mutant face. So, mutant-faced knockoff Optimus Primal. Voice, of course, by Gary Chalk. I don't care what they're doing with Ron Perlman. I like Ron Perlman. He's a good actor. But why are they having him be Optimus Primal? That's not right. Does that seem right to you? No. Absolutely not. All right. I got to clean up a little bit before I drag out some more stuff. So we'll just throw all this shit in here. Okay. This is a weird fucking thing. Picked it up. It is a Transformer. It makes the noise. But it's like a weapon, like a crossbow. I believe it's, from the movies. But it has a little missile in here that you can shoot and send a cat running after. But it's like a game that becomes a weapon. Now that the missile's gone, it doesn't want to make noise. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I picked it up pretty cheap. All right, let's see. All right, so this one is, I guess, he's a Viper? He's like modeled after the Cobra jets, but he's like a repaint of Powerglide. He's pretty cool. Jack asks, which is a better leader? Prime or Rodimus? And Jeff is saying the Mechanics Studio Legends scale Transformers. Those are pretty cool. I have a bunch of those. And even though they're a little smaller, Mechanics Toys does a really good job. But between Rodimus and Optimus, I mean, obviously the better leader was Optimus, but you have to understand he had a lot more experience than Rodimus. Rodimus had a lot of doubts. He was just starting out. He had thought he won the war, and then the Decepticons came back. So I don't think it's really fair to take a veteran leader like Optimus Prime and compare Rodimus, who was just starting out. He only had a couple years of leadership before Optimus Prime came back. And then, according to the Japanese cartoon, he came back and then he died again, and Rodimus was a leader. And then pretty much Fortress took over. So, but yeah, I don't think it's fair. I think Rodimus did his best. But Optimus has clearly had experience on his side. So anyways, thanks everyone for showing up. I'm going to continue. I have a few more things in here. I have a bagged Transformers Optimus Prime toy from Armada. I'm not going to take it out because I think I already have some out. And I'm going to be selling some of these at a toy show. So I think this might be more valuable in the bag. But McDonald's Transformers, aren't they fun? Speaking of Rodimus, he doesn't have his back wing, it's somewhere, but this is one of the pewter style PVCs of Rodimus opening the Matrix. There's the Matrix right there. That's kind of neat. And a one-armed Optimus Prime pewter version. So I don't know where the arm went. It's probably around somewhere. I generally just have stuff all over the place, so. And then I have a legless Overlord. And this little car that has a bat on it. It's like a monster mobile. I don't have any idea. If you know what that is, you let me know. More weird accessories. And I have my card and instructions for my hybrid style convoy, which is in my case. All right. That's it, unless you're really interested in seeing another PVC stand. That's it in that box. But since we have a little bit more time, we got some weird stuff over here. Check this out. This is a puzzle. Yeah, I do remember. I think I have the old jet plane Transformer from McDonald's. This is a puzzle that you put together and it becomes Starscream as a jet, or you can take it apart, put it back together, and it's Starscream as a robot. So this is really weird. I probably will never put it together, but I think it's complete. I mean, it looks like someone put it together and took it apart, but probably all the pieces are in there. It has instructions. But sometimes you get some weird stuff in Transformers Land. What? You're going to mess up? So you're playing with my mouse pad, which happens to be an Optimus Prime mouse pad. Where are you going? All right, in my box stuff, I have here a Hot Rod 2017 reissue. One of the ones that actually has Hot Rod facing the correct way. A bunch of them had Hot Rod facing the wrong way, and it's a little dusty. Yes, Sky. What are you... The camera's over there. This is friggin' weird. It's a carbot. This would not be ever considered one of my favorite knockoffs or fake Transformers. You basically assemble it into a robot, or you assemble it into a car of some kind. And it looks like there's two different versions, two different kinds. I don't know. This is something I would suggest you give to a child who wants to play with Transformers, but you don't want to have them breaking any. Throw it out. I just might. Oh, you want to see more stuff I should throw out? Check out the insect robots. In the package, there is Cicada Bot, Hopper Bot, Wasp Bot, and Stag Bot. Stag Bot? It shows you the pictures of them on the back. So this is one of those quick change sets. There was a bunch of quick change sets that were actual Transformers, and then they put out this shit too. But again, this is not something. This will probably go into the discount bin at this toy show, because I don't need that. All right, some real Transformers. We have Thundercracker, the movie-style version of Thundercracker. Voyager. He doesn't actually say movie. It's the Automorph technology. So who else has this? Hey, Jack. You're saying hi to people who are telling me to throw this stuff out. Yeah, so it's an F-22 Raptor. And never removed from the package. I have to admit something. I didn't hate the first Michael Bay movie of Transformers. It was decent. I know there's some people who love it, and I respect that. I thought it was okay. I thought it was decent. The second one, kind of shit the bed. I thought the third one was better, and then it just went downhill from there until Bumblebee. And even though I collected a lot of the movie stuff, I'm not that thrilled with it. I actually have a whole box that I found that's just movie toys that I'm probably going to be just getting rid of. So I have a couple like movie Optimus Primes that are in my Optimus Prime case, but there you go. I'm not a big fan of the movies. But I did get Rescue Ratchet too, so in package. Ooh. They're cool. I mean, I think Ratchet is a pretty cool Transformer. I just wish Michael Bay had stuck to something a little closer to the original G1. Bumblebee you didn't like? I thought it was at least a decent attempt at a movie, and it had a lot of G1 throwbacks. Do I prefer live action to Sky play with the toys? She knocks my shit around. Yes, she plays with the toys, just not the way she should. Live action or G1? I mean, G1 had its animation issues. It was not as serious as a live action, but overall, if you're talking about the G1 movie, that is far and above, to me, better than any of the live action movies. But I did like Bumblebee. Bumblebee comes in second. Then the first Transformers movie, and then it just, then Dark of the Moon, then, you know, it just goes down. I actually prefer a lot of the animated stuff. I love Transformers animated. It's goofy. But yeah, I would agree with you, Steve. The movie toys, they don't really appeal to me. I have a few of them just for certain characters. And some of the things are neat, like the little cell phones and other things that transform. But here's another thing that I enjoy. These are the reaction figures of Malcolm Reynolds. I don't know who here is a Firefly fan, but these are pretty shiny. And then we have Jane Cobb, the man they call Jane. We only have a couple more things in here, and then I'm going to be looking at what's on the floor. Or we may just end early. So this is the Decepticon Brawl, the Target exclusive cylinder with the blue. Ooh. Yeah, I mean, the packaging is nice. The bot looks good in here, but again, there's something about the aesthetic of the movie toys that I don't really like. Steve, Firefly Forever. Yeah, it is something to think they've been around for so long that even generic robots are called Transformers. Well, not the ones that don't transform. Not the ones in the West world. Yeah, big fan of Firefly. I have cosplays of Malcolm Reynolds and Jane Cobb. And I do enjoy me some Firefly. Should rewatch that again soon. So what's interesting with the fact that GoBots came out first, but Transformers just had the better storyline. So tomorrow, you should stay tuned because I am putting up Bob Budiansky's panel from Terrificon on the history of Transformers. He talks about everything leading up to, him doing the book, and he talks about the Transformers that he has stuck in his garage. But anyway, this is an interesting piece here. This, I think it is a Japanese something or other, but it's this huge car carrier that's not named Ultra Magnus. No vodka? No. Rum and Coke. I mean, Coke, of course. So this guy, I can't read this. I think this is a genuine product of somebody's. It's not a knockoff. And apparently, you can merge these guys together. What are you getting, Steve? The Super GoBot Volkswagen. Yes, I remember him. I think I had him at one point. But yeah, so this is, I don't know what he's called. I saw him. He was relatively inexpensive. And I picked him up, and I figured he could help bolster, my Transformer forces. He could actually be, with the coloration, a Decepticon with the black and red, but he could also be an Autobot. And apparently he does merge. So if anyone knows what this is, let me know. If not, I'm going to probably... The Brave of Legend. I remember Brave. So this is not a Transformer, but it's a transforming robot. All right. So what else do we have here? Just for shits and giggles. This is something I have not reviewed yet, but I plan on it. This is the Golden Lagoon versions of Beachcomber, Perceptor, and Sea Spray. I got this a while back. I just haven't even taken it out of the box yet, but I will. How do Super and Volkswagen go in the same character? Come on, man. You don't like Volkswagens? They're pretty damn cool. This is something also on my list to review. It is the Shattered Glass, or the Mirrorverse version of Transistor, or Shattered Glass Blaster. So, ooh. So he's very neat. This is, the KFC, Keith's Fantasy Club. Or Kentucky Fried Chicken version. All right, so what else we got here? I usually like to go an hour. I don't know if we're going to manage to get to an hour. Another thing I'll be reviewing, but I want to definitely master him first, is this Panzer Legion, the evil energy of Bruticus. So we got Onslaught there, of course Brawl, of course you're not called that. We've got a Swindle, got a Blast Off, we got a Vortex, and we even got a little Shockwave-ish gun that goes with this. How do I keep toys in the boxes and not play with them? Well, first of all, I have thousands of toys in this place. And secondly, I wish I had the time to take them out and play with them. It's just finding the time to take them out. And once I do, then I usually review them. All right. You want to see me take something out of a box? How about an Optimus Prime? Did anyone get this? The Cyberverse? Yeah, a couple thousand at least. In this house. All over the place. I mean, some of them are small. All right. Where did I put my knife? Here, knifey. Okay, we might have to do some twisting. So anyway, this is the roll to convert version. So someone was telling me that compared to how long it takes for the Robots in Optimus Prime to convert, you know, this is much quicker. Let's see if we can open this up. He does need to go into my Optimus case. Yes, I have basically what used to be a china cabinet from the previous owners of the house who didn't want to take it with them, so they sold some furniture to us. And one of the things was a china cabinet, and I filled it with Optimus Primes, which is much better than having china in there. Okay, I think I need to pop something out here. This is being a pain in the ass to get out of this package. This is why I like knives. Alright, that's... There we go. We have an Optimus Prime. I would definitely say... Here's the thing. I have like easily over 100 different versions. I don't even know. I'd have to count of Optimus Prime. I have the Robot Masters, the G1, the Pepsi Prime, the Robots in Disguise, Animated, Cybertron, Armada. There are a lot of Optimus Primes, but here's the thing. If they already tried to give the Autobots a different leader, and despite my saying that he's not a total bad leader, Rodimus was not as popular. So, if not Optimus, who? Who are you going to make leader of the Autobots? So, I don't mind. I have, like I said, a huge amount of Optimus Primes. There's Coral Qs. There's Robot Masters. There's Hybrid Convoy. I know there's a knife around here somewhere. Where I put it, that is the question. As I slowly destroy... Ah, I found the knife! I found the knife! Well, yes, the original Optimus, if you're talking about the cartoon character, yeah, it was very cool. Yes, I have a knife. They have tried to recreate him. I mean, I really like the Siege toys, but I have to say that the Siege series was not as good. One, they used all non-union people, which, I mean, I'm not in the SAG union, but used all non-union people. But is it just me, or did all the characters in Siege almost sound exactly the same? They're all war-weary veterans. Oh my God, what are we gonna do? Of course, he has his feet clipped in too. So to me, G1 as a cartoon was awesome because all the voices were distinctive. Come on, you can get out of there. They really tie these fuckers in here. Come on, Optimus. Come on, I'll cut you. All right. So after all that, yeah, they tangled up this shit. G1, all the voices were distinct. When you heard jazz, you knew it was jazz, and I can do a horrible non-impression of him. Or, you know, you heard Prowl, you heard Cliff Jumper, you heard Mirage. You knew who these people were. But when you're in the new Siege one, everybody sounded like a war-weary veteran. Yeah, Casey Kasem. This is Casey Kasem here on the Top 40 Live. He was a great voice for a number of the characters. So let's see if, without instructions, I can get Optimus in his vehicle mode. And hopefully not break him. I mean, these toys are kind of simple in comparison. Alright, this is weird. Close, damn it, close! Prime, I thought you said this transformer would light our darkest hour. Alright, I'm gonna look at these shit-ass instructions that are in the box somewhere. Where did I throw the box? Somewhere around here. I threw it behind me. And were there instructions? Is this supposed to twist somehow? Because those are as maybe. Yeah. Well, I mean, he missed. I don't know how he missed. It's really dumb that he missed. Ooh, Optimus has a sword. I didn't take that out. And I probably dropped the instructions somewhere. Where'd the instructions go? Oh well, maybe the instructions are on the box. Is it that simple? Let's see. His dick thing goes in front. This should go... Does this twist around? I have no idea. You know, they did do Robots in Disguise, and they had Bumblebee as a leader for a while. I am Optimus Prime. But, honestly, they eventually bought Optimus back. So, I'm going to figure this out later, because I don't want to break this on a live stream. Ooh, wait. I think I got it. I figured it out. That's an interesting transformation, I do have to say. Half his legs like split and go like that. I guess we can put them together. That's kind of neat for an Optimus Prime. I don't know that B was useless in G1. Wait, so you're supposed to roll him and he's supposed to transform. Let's see, roll to convert. That's not very helpful. That's not converting all the way. Yeah, I would say the Robeson one is better than this one. But he's electronic, apparently. Yeah, Jazz would have made a good leader, but I wouldn't say that Bumblebee was useless in the original series. He served his purpose, which was to act as a liaison between humans and the Transformers themselves. He wasn't designed... I mean, he was a spy, he was a scout, and sometimes he didn't get caught once in a while. So, I would definitely say, you know, he wasn't useless, but he wasn't obviously that great or powerful of a warrior. But for being a spy, I mean, he wasn't bad. Ooh, he's got claws like Wolverine. Where's this last piece of shit go on him? For whatever reason, Optimus needs a bib. So, okay, we have Optimus Prime from the Cyberverse line. He's a cool figure to look at. Not superposable. The legs don't do shit. Interesting transformation. Steve, I agree with you. In fact, my fiance never liked humans being in any of the Transformers stuff. We started to watch Armada and she's like, these annoying kids. Hi, I'm Rad. And Trax would, of course, been a wonderful go-between for the humans because he had his good friend Raoul. I have met Michael McConaughey. Very nice gentleman. And, of course, he does Trax very well because, you know, he did the original voice. But, yeah, humans and Transformers. That's also part of the problem with the live-action films. There's too many damn humans. It's like, why can't we just have Transformers? I mean, yeah, there was a bunch of humans in Bumblebee. But at least we started out on Cybertron with B-127. Where are you? Where is B-127? Non will call you Bumblebee because you were infested by insects. Anyways, that is pretty much what I have to show you. I have now taken out a new Optimus Prime. I have no idea how I'm going to fit him in the case because there are so many Optimus Primes in there. So, how many people got Cosmos? Anybody? Need humans to step on. You're a sick person. I like you. This whole thing with Cosmos is ridiculous. Why they'd make it one per case is beyond me. Why they would sell out in Hasbro Pulse and not say, maybe we should manufacture, a couple tens of thousands more. It's beyond me. This whole Cosmos thing, do they not like making money? They can make more money and get more Cosmos out. I wonder if Big Bad Toy Store will make a deal with Hasbro, because there was this Battle Unicorn during the Beast Machines era that was so hard to find, and so Big Bad Toy Store made a deal with Hasbro and had another run of them made and sold them as a Big Bad Toy Store exclusive. I would be okay with them doing that with Cosmos. I don't want to pay huge amounts of money. Yeah, the Army dudes in Transformers. I mean, it would have been neat to see a G.I. Joe and Transformers crossover movie. And I mean, I've met some of the actors from Transformers, the live action, the humans in there, and they're not bad people. It's just, yeah. It's like, in the cartoon, human weapons were always ineffective against Decepticons. And a lot of times they were pretty ineffective in the live action movies. So why are they throwing these soldiers in? Iron Man. They actually made a Marvel Iron Man Transformer. I don't own it, but it's pretty weird. They will turn anything into a Transformer for $1. All right, guys, I think this is it for this week. I now have to clean up all this shit, but we have more stuff that we will be putting out. I guess we have the Bob Budiansky History of Transformers is coming out soon, plus a new version of Devastator, the Robot Force Mini. We have a versus between a couple Megatrons of the G2 variety. And, yeah, we have a bunch more stuff, some Legacy coming up. Maybe some more stuff like that Starscream video. And by the way, if people didn't have proof enough, I actually have pictures of the original tech specs as written out by Bob Budiansky for Starscream. And he's no coward. And he's no idiot either. So that's just something to keep in mind. Would Destro squish? I would never squish under Megatron's foot. No, I am Destro. Jack, welcome back. We're about calling it a night here. It is 9:59. I've been doing this shit for an hour. And I don't feel like yanking up more stuff out of the tables or grabbing stuff over there, though maybe next time. There's like a box over there. It's got some Prime stuff, some Transformers Prime, but like the Energon, like Dark Energon shit. So, thanks everyone for watching. Spread the word, subscribe, like, all that stuff. We'll see you next time. And as always, have fun. And good hunting. Find a Cosmos.